In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NFL games happening on August 12, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Cardinals versus Cincinnati Bengals. The Arizona Cardinals will kickstart their preseason by taking on the NFL's 2021 Miracle Team, the Cincinnati Bengals, on Friday night. After serving as the perennial punchline team in the league, the Bengals shocked the world by winning the AFC Championship and advancing to the Super Bowl last season. Meanwhile, the Cardinals saw a promising start to their season derailed by going 1-out in an ugly playoff loss to the Super Bowl winning Los Angeles Rams. The Cincinnati Bengals will be out to make history after a stellar run in 2021. Finishing the year at 10-7, exceeding their win total from the previous two seasons combined, while also winning the AFC North title. The Bengals took out the Raiders, winning their first playoff game since 1990 and ending the NFL's longest playoff win drought. Titans, marking the Bengals' first ever playoff road win, and Chiefs before falling to the Los Angeles Rams in the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow's back after throwing for 4,611 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions, while Joe Mixon returns after heading up Cincinnati's ground attack with 1,205 rushing yards and 13 touchdowns last season. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins also return as the next big 1-2 punch in the NFL in terms of receivers, while Tyler Boyd rounds out the solid unit of pass catchers at the top. Trey Hendrickson anchors Cincinnati's defensive line alongside Sam Hubbard, Wyatt Hubert, DJ Reader, and Joseph Osai, to name a few, while Akeem Davis-Gaither, Logan Wilson, and Marcus Bailey lead the linebackers, and Ali Apple, Von Bell, Tree Flowers, and others headline Cincinnati's secondary. The Arizona Cardinals will hope to carry over some success from 2021 after finishing 11-6 last year and making the playoffs for the first time since 2015, and also making the playoffs for the first time in the Cliff Kingsbury era. The Cards started 7-0 before backing into the postseason, and the stay was short for Arizona as they were bounced in the wild card round by the eventual Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. Kyler Murray is back in the fold after signing an extension following a 2021 season where he threw for 3,787 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 10 picks. James Conner's also back after leading the Cardinals' ground attack, but the receiving corps got stronger with the addition of Marquise Brown to complement DeAndre Hopkins, A.J. Green, and co. Defensively, J.J. Watt leads the charge up front, while Marcus Golden, Devin Kennard, and Nick Vigil are among the experienced pieces in Arizona's linebacking group, and Byron Murphy and Budda Baker anchor the Cardinals' secondary. Neither coach really takes the preseason seriously, as Cliff Kingsbury has a 2-4 overall preseason record, while Zach Taylor is 2-5 in the preseason as a head coach. Having a quarterback like Colt McCoy, who had a good chunk of regular season experience, should play well in this game, and that is going to be great, with Trace McSorley looking to prove things after being the third-string QB in Baltimore last season. With some changes around the roster, the Cardinals might want to see what they have a little bit more. I don't expect to see a ton of action from the starters, if any, here, but the reality is that the Bengals come into the preseason more banged up than the Cardinals, and the Cardinals usually play a faster style under Cliff Kingsbury than what the Bengals are used to running in the black and blue AFC North. So the Arizona Cardinals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Don't expect to see either team get a boost from their starters in this matchup. Kyler Murray has already been ruled out for the game, and while it isn't official, Joe Burrow probably won't play either. The Cardinals were actually better on the road last season, with the team allowing an average of 20 points per game. Their defense will step up in a big way in this game against Cincy's reserve unit. But then again, I also wouldn't expect Trace McSorley and company to be lighting it up on the other end. The preseason is going to have lower scoring games, and that means they are not going to score many points. The starters are not going to play much in this game, and likely not seeing Joe Burrow as he is coming off an appendectomy as well as some minor injuries. Defenses typically are ahead of the offenses in the preseason, as offense is more of a timing thing, and the quarterbacks are not anything to be great here. This should be a field position battle, as not many chunk plays will happen, and as long as they come out healthy, it will be a win for both sides. Defense will take center stage in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Green Bay Packers versus San Francisco 49ers. The Green Bay Packers head on the road to battle the San Francisco 49ers in Week 1 preseason action on Friday night. The Packers went 13-4 last year and 0-3 in preseason action. The 49ers posted a 10-7 record and a 2-1 record in the preseason. These foes met in last year's playoff in a game San Francisco won 13-10. The San Francisco 49ers were 10-7 in the regular season last year and lost in the NFL Championship game to the Los Angeles Rams by a score of 20-17. There's a lot of buzz around the league with Trey Lance starting this game and being the starting quarterback to start the season. After Lance is done playing, Nate Sudfeld and Brock Purdy will play quarterback. One battle to watch in this game is between Tyrion Davis-Price and Trey Sermon, who are fighting for the third-string running back role. When looking at the defense, San Francisco has the clear advantage in my opinion and have more depth than the Packers do. This will give Jordan Love and Danny Etling issues throughout the game. The Green Bay Packers were 13-4 during the regular season last year and lost in the divisional round of the playoffs to the San Francisco 49ers by a score of 13-10. Aaron Rodgers will not be playing in this game for the Packers, meaning Jordan Love will get the start. After Love, there aren't too many options at quarterback other than Danny Etling. It sounds like most of the starters for Green Bay will not suit up, but we do not have a clear list yet on who will be on the sidelines. One player to watch in this game is Juwan Winfrey, who is battling for a spot on the roster at wide receiver. This is an interesting game to start the preseason with for both of these teams after their postseason game last season. But most of the starters in that game will see either limited action or no playing time at all. The Packers made a bold move by jumping up to take Jordan Love 3 years ago in anticipation of Aaron Rodgers declining. Unfortunately, that never happened and he still remains a project-level backup for the Pack. He has not performed well in a featured role, but he figures to get the bulk of the action here with Rodgers sitting and Danny Etling being a very inexperienced player. Plain and simple, the Packers need to evaluate what they have in the youngster. San Francisco will go with primary backups at running back and wide receiver, and very limited action for Trey Lance. Do not expect to see Deebo Samuel or Elijah Mitchell. Look for John Jennings, Danny Gray, and Ray McLeod to get the bulk of time on the outside. Although Love is not the best quarterback, I trust him a lot more than Nate Sudfeld and 7th-round pick Brock Purdy. San Francisco quarterback Trey Lance is highly talented but has lacked accuracy and consistency. Jimmy Garoppolo has been given clearance to play following his offseason surgery but is likely to be traded. Look for San Francisco to play backups Nate Sudfeld and Brock Purdy, with Lance possibly playing a series or two early. Green Bay starter Aaron Rodgers will likely not see any time, and that will give plenty of time for Jordan Love to showcase his talents, and therefore the advantage here goes to the Packers as Love attempts to show Packers fans what's in store for the future. This is the youngster's time to shine and show the Packers that he has what it takes. So the Green Bay Packers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. I expect a strong output from Jordan Love, who will see extended playing time. Packers third-string quarterback Danny Etling is somewhat familiar with the NFL as he has been employed by the Patriots, Falcons, Seahawks, and Broncos, primarily with their practice squads. Also, the 49ers will contribute offensively. They generated several points in last year's preseason. They scored a total of 65 points in 3 games. Green Bay conceded an average of 23 points in their 3 preseason bouts last year. This is a meager total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.